I've been experiencing spiritual warfare my entire life. I started doing these videos to bring awareness to what it is. I want you to see for yourself what it looks like and how to identify it. Witchcraft is not what you think it is and how it affects your life. Many people, millions of people are under witchcraft attack and don't even know it. I pray I help someone. Ephesians 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Aoki Lee and Russell Simmons. I'm thinking because Russell Simmons, amidst these allegations, just packed his bags and moved to Bali without facing any consequences. All these women most likely have been left feeling humiliated, embarrassed, destroyed, and broken as he fled from the country to safety and unaccountability. Somewhere, someone said to themselves, Russell Simmons, you can run, but you can't hide. And all this they feel his precious daughters are going to pay somehow, some way. He treats women like this and he has daughters. Being that he shares them with Kimura, she too is going to suffer. Innocent individuals connected to Russell is going to suffer in major ways. He is going to be the one used to cause this suffering. Now I'm going to share with you some things that Aoki was saying. In a video, upset and crying over the treatment of her father, it's heartbreaking, especially when she said, my dad was always good to me. Then he just completely changed. I can identify with this because it happened to me. Only thing is, it didn't last long. My situation was when my father left the apartment. He no longer acted that way. My maternal parent was working witchcraft on us. I found out years later, which was last year. The entire apartment was arranged in a witchcraft manner. So when he left the environment, he was no longer affected. I will do a video on what happened in my life because I know you want to know about a home that's arranged in a witchcraft manner. My father lost his life to witchcraft. Rest in peace to him. Okay? Aoki also says, a lot of us feel like maybe something wrong, like mentally. I don't know. They felt that Russell could be suffering from dementia. And of course, what else would you think? This sudden change. And I guess also with his age, they assume that it's dementia. What else could it be? Russell called her and Ming Lee bees and the four-letter C words. And I know that is very devastating. That they had to be frightened for him to change from being a father who she had been close to and always being good to her to someone who's cold and vicious. He's like a stranger. Let's take a look at Russell Simmons and his daughters. Look like the loving, caring, and doting father that I'm sure he is. You know, despite the allegations, you know, it's all unfortunate. And at Kimura's baby fat show, she had their daughters with them, and he's right up front, showing so much love. And I believe those flowers that Ming Lee is holding, he brings the flowers to every show. And this is what you'll see all the time. Now that looks like a loving dad. Nothing forced. This looks real. Look at him cheesing on the side. His two little mini-me's right next to him. You can tell he adores his daughters. And Ming Lee, I'm sorry, and Aoki Lee was saying that she explained to her father that her debit card wasn't working because when she originally started out, it was working. And while she was in Greece during the camp, he cut off her card and she was asking could he help her. He responds, "No, I sure hope you don't die on the streets of Thessaloniki." I know she couldn't believe what she heard. Because why even say that? So cruel. In the way she said it, like he really could care less. You ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing. Well, if something happens, it happens. If you die, you die. I mean, it just seems so sick, you know? Um, so I would like to share with you the signs when witchcraft affects relationships. Family members will act out of character. Parents can become cold and distant. They will say things that's out of the norm. Everything will be an argument. They will remember things that never happened. They will be offended by innocent comments. Family will turn against you for reasons that make no sense. They will spread rumors and lies, and people will believe them without hearing your side. Accuse you of saying things you never said. They will say things that's out of the norm. Things that they wouldn't say. Vicious, vile things. Like him calling them bees in the 4-letter C word. And I remember one time, it was one of those things where you would just side-eye a person. One of my family members, my daughters, was harassing me real bad. Every week there was some graffiti with some vile, disgusting things about me in the hallway where I lived at. And just big red letters. And my name and everything, there was no way I could hide, my name. My name is on the wall. So everybody, oh, that's about you. And at that point, my blood pressure shot up. And of course, I'm not feeling good. I go to the doctor and she wanted to know what's happening that's causing your blood pressure to spike like this. So I told her that I was being harassed. And she says to me, "Did you deserve it?" I mean, talk about wanting to slap the taste out of this woman's mouth. But that goes to show you, even people that you come in contact with, they'll say strange, out of the things that's out of the norm. And when you come across family members, friends, whoever with this going on with them, that's under the influence, do not argue with them. It is only going to make it worse. Take a deep breath and walk away. Hang up the phone. However this is taking place, you don't want to risk your pressure getting high, anxiety, or having an asthma attack. There will be no reasoning with someone that's under this influence. Aoki was trying to talk to her father, but because of his viciousness, he was giving her panic attacks to the point that she had to be placed on emergency medication. Can you believe? Now, we've seen the videos where he was going off on her. I mean, it was mute, but you can tell he wasn't saying anything nice. And, it's really upsetting her because it's just awful. Aoki says, "It would honestly make me feel better if something was severely wrong, because this is just not the father that I know." One more thing. When witchcraft is involved, remember Kimura was talking about that fire? Fires can just break out of nowhere. That's a real thing. And I don't know if you could tell, like my lights, they're starting to flicker. Because I'm experiencing this as well. Life is spiritual. Thanks for watching.